Okay, here we are again, and we're in a project down in southern Massachusetts, and it's really exciting because this is he had an existing pool already here. So you talk about being able to transform a pool and make it even more than it is. He has a really nice pool, gazebo, beautiful house, the overhead he does here, great place. But what we're going to do is we're going to add on to this. Add on to it, what we're going to do is add a whole cave. We're going to cover up this beautiful big slide that he has, and we're going to make it just all like rock around it, show you the versatility of the stone rock product. So come and follow me over here. Over here, these are sonotubes. We're making basically a grotto. He had the existing hot tub over here. We're going to pour concrete up against here. He has a fiberglass hot tub. There's his plumbing. We're going to go right over this. We're actually returning water from inside the pool, and it's going to come out with a pump over here and then bring it over the top. We have a waterfalls at the top. We have super panels. And what I mean by super panels, panels that we make a whole bunch of panels, big giant panels, and we attach it to it, whether it be the columns, the cave, the ceiling underneath here, and of course the top side. The water will be flying over here. And then we're going to bring it into the water over the top over here. So here's the water. We have water coming out of the water slide, but I'm going to have like a cave coming out over here and the panels up over here. Hold on a second. So what we're going to do is bring the water over the top here. And I have a cave that comes over here. Not only is the cave from the grotto going to be in here, all over this side here, but we're also going to have the cave over the top of the pool, water spilling over into this, and it's just a great dramatic effect. As you can see, we have the before and after. The after's coming up. We got concrete coming a little bit, which we will pour solid concrete into these to really make a good structure. We have a solid frame going across here, and then we have a nice thick GFRC panel system, full monolithic panel that goes over the top of this, and then we have one that goes over the top. So we have texture on bottom, texture on top, texture on the, we're going to make this, we want this to look like not just a textured panel, but we want it to make like inverted rocks going in, like you piled rocks all the way up to the top of this. Now, he couldn't get water from the return really as much, really the real amount of water he wanted to get. So what we did is we put one of these right here, and what it is a, you can do it for pools or ponds or whatever, and we're pulling the water out of the pool with this product right here. And what it is, it's just it actually has a vacuum breaker on here. So the vacuum breaker here will stop the water from going back in. During the winter time, you'll probably take it off and let it all drain out when he drains the pool down. But right now, this is what we're going to use in here. Now this will come in here, it'll pull the water out of here and then pull it up and bring it over the top of the cave, of the grotto. But right now, this is how you do it. This is a good way to do it, whether you're in ponds and other things like that, because he's having an exterior pump. The exterior pump is hooked up to a, we have everything grounded. It has all wire grounding on all the steel and everything like that. And the concrete will go over the top of this. So this will be mud. And I'm going to do kind of a coping around here. It doesn't have any coping to this thing here. So it's a different setup, but we'll have concrete here. We'll wet set these big pillars into it. We'll have rebar inside of here and wet set these things into this area here, as well as back over here. Back over here, we're going to have a panel here. It's going to come up underneath and on both sides. We'll be able to get in there, attach the panels, bring them over, and of course cave them over here this way. And we're going to do inversions and really get some realistic look. It's going to have kind of a granite look with, you know, moss look, just all the creativity that we can do to these panels. Best part about this thing, we should have it, the grotto cave, the sides of this thing, the cave over the slide over here. Over here you can see how they're making a rigid cage here. We attach the panels to this, and that we have a big giant panel that'll just come right up against here, and it kind of is, we kind of like monolithic, even though this product takes to itself as if it were monolithic, but we're having the whole thing come up over here, so you'll have a whole cave, you'll have concrete down here, you'll be able to walk to this thing. It's going to be Disney World. So we're excited.
Now it's take it after.
What you doing there, Corey?
Man's work.
No, it's, on a serious note,
Filling the sonotube
with our customer Dana. Yep. Dana, you know, you contacted me about doing this whole cave thing here, and it was a great vision you had because you wanted to cover this all up here.
Correct.
So, what do you think? What do you think about this?
This is a kick-ass product, man. These guys just come here and they bang it out.
They've only been here basically for 5 hours, and they've got basically all the structural steel in. They just come here. The guys go to town and they do what they got to do, and it's gonna. I think it's gonna look amazing. You know. I had a pre drawing that Dave drew up in about 35-40 minutes, and so far I think it's going to come together beautiful.
You have a beautiful place over here. I was gonna now. You looked around and really try to find somebody that could do this type of stuff.
I couldn't find anybody. It took me about a year to actually find somebody. I contacted StoneMakers, and I was led to Dave. Dave called me, came right out, returned all my phone calls, the 165 emails that I sent to him, the personal text messages. It's just, as far as customer service and returning calls, he's excellent with it. You know, I'd recommend it to anybody, and I'm sure that you guys will be happy with the product.
Well, we're excited to really get the vision of what you have in here. You know, having the cave in here, really making it kind of a real cozy effect. You know what I mean? That grotto effect, and even going over the slide, because you have a great slide here, and it does what you need to do. But we just need to veneer it, make it look like it's Disney World type of thing.
Absolutely, that's what we're looking for.
Excited doing it here, man. Thanks, Dana.
Thank you.
Now this is the panel system. A lot of you guys that are carvers out there, you like to, you know, we do this frame steel, double dirty dog, powerful frame and carve and stuff. Hey, more power to you. You guys are doing great. A lot of the carvers are so talented in doing that. I think it's awesome. But for those of you that want real rock replication, not just the carving, but this texture comes off of real rock. So when we color it, it just picks it up and it blows up. It looks like real rock. You can't, honestly, you can carve, but not come too close to this right here. This is from real rock. So the panel system we know is awesome. 10,800 psi on the compressive strength, 1,600 on the flexural. We know it's strong. We love it. It takes to itself. You know, when this stuff, you'll see no seams and stuff. Once we start to color, once it all sets up and dries, it all dries about the same color. But we're able to get overhangs and caves and real simple stuff that even with carving and lath and stuff, man, I tell you, it's real hard to get up and go. That's why you don't see too much of that lath going up over 4 and 5 and 6 feet over. Whereas me, I can make a cave here in a very short period of time and do some real effective, real awe-inspiring work, and we make short work of it. All right, so here, look at this big old giant. This was actually one panel. We created this one panel on the floor and just stood it up. Voila, there was the panel. So that was pretty fast. Now we just mudded in between. We're over here now. We have a cave going in. Big panel on the other side also. But over here where the guys are finishing up in here, there's a cave. There's a hot tub in there. And we just put these big pillars of concrete. As you see earlier in the videos, we solid concrete pillars, so it's real structural. And then we have the panels going over, rebar structure. And of course we're going to put a face on this. And the water's just going to spill over this. He has lighting and everything. This is going to be absolutely spectacular. This is going to be resort style type of stuff here. And of course, he has the big giant slide coming from way up about 12, 15 feet up over there, all the way down to here. We have a cave over the waterfall, and it's a lot of work. Honestly, maybe a real work. We probably about a week and a half on this thing, and for you to do something this huge, something this big, between zoos and commercial areas, or people's backyard like this guy, it's just his backyard. He's out of his mind because he just loves this thing. We're going to interview him a little bit later on when he gets in from work here. But we've just done an amazing amount of work here. Yes, we had a lot of guys here, but we can do the same, not the same, but close to the same amount of work with just fewer people. And so we're excited about that. A lot of these guys are very excited about what they're doing here. You could even interrupt them and ask them. Hey guys. So what you doing there?
All doing some patchwork right now.
Patchwork.
Putting these small panels together so we can make one solid piece.
Now what do you think? Now you guys already built 2 waterfalls. You saw the colors, you saw the finish, you saw the walls without forms, you saw the fire pits and the patio, you saw everything. Now, you say you came and saw that, now what do you guys think? It's just keeps going.
It's amazing. It's I've never seen anything like this before. As quick as it goes up and how natural it looks, and it's an amazing.
How easy are the panels to work with?
Pretty simple.
Pretty simple.
Yeah. That's the best word for it. Simple.
Simple.
It takes a lot of words away.
It does.
I mean,
So
like,
this
throw out there.
is, so you can't say much because it's just,
It's just amazing. I mean, that's pretty much like it sums it up. It's amazing.
yeah.
Lots of
Well,
words.
now you can be able to do it. Now, are you confident that you could do this in somebody's yard? That's what I want to ask.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
Now, are you confident you could go out and do something really crazy in somebody's backyard
Oh, yes.
with this panel system?
Yeah.
Well, good. That's what counts, right? As far as building waterfalls, walls. Can you build a wall?
Definitely.
Could
The
you do it
options are
before you
endless.
came? You ever
No.
thought of doing concrete without any forms, just throwing it in the ground?
No,
Never
never.
thought of that. Why would you do that? Throw concrete in the ground? Where's the form? Well, that's what we did, and so these guys are all part of that system now. And so, thank you. And the cave in here, these guys, you can't talk to them. It's a special committee back down in the cave there. They even have this guy, he's the bodyguard, and he's closing it all up there, see, you can't get in there. Oh, there they are, they're down in there, see. That's actually the StoneMakers crew, and they don't really talk to anybody else. They're kind of their own people. Let's see if we can get in close, come on. Oh, there they are, look at that. You actually, look at it. This is the work ethic in here, look at that.
Here's the boss.
Yeah, look at him. That's the boss, that's Matt. This is Puerto Rico over here. And sometimes he tries to really make like he's doing everything, but not really.
Sometimes.
And so we got it all set. And Dave over here, he's one of our veterans. He also, you guys can come around this corner here, catch him there. He's got the do-rag. He looks real serious. He looked like he just got off his Harley and straight to the job. So and now over here, honestly, great bunch of guys. They're really getting in here and creating this thing. In no time, this whole cave is all done. This guy's he's gonna have a good time here with the hot tub going on and everything. He's got the lighting in here. Boy, this is over the top stuff. Now, for you to be able to do something like this, I mean, guys, come out to the training, be a part of StoneMakers. We're a whole different deal, and we get excited about this stuff. When was the last time you got excited about what you do?